Subscribe to my channel Report Stock.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to pull out the key insights from your sources. And today, we're looking at FONR Corporation, specifically their fiscal 2025 results and outlook. Our goal, to really distill the important facts, maybe some surprising details, and just help you understand this company. It's got quite a story.
It really does. It's a unique chance, isn't it? We get to see the current numbers, the performance now, but also connect it back to this huge legacy. I mean, the company that actually invented modern MRI scanning. So yeah, it's that blend of today's business and just unparalleled history.
Okay, let's jump into the numbers then. A quick snapshot for you. Total revenues net. They saw a small bump, 1% up to $104.4 million for fiscal 25. Seems okay on the surface, that top line, but what happens when we dig into, say, profitability?
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting because while revenue edged up slightly, income from operations, that actually fell quite a bit, 30%, down to $11.6 million. And net income dropped too by 24%, landing at $10.7 million. Even the diluted net income per share was down 20%. So, yeah, FONR, despite its amazing history, is definitely feeling those modern market pressures on the bottom line.
Wow, yeah, 30% drop in operating income. That's stark.
Yeah. But okay, looking at the balance sheet, there are some brighter spots, right? Working capital actually went up a decent 4% to $127.5 million. And their book value per share also increased to $25.26. So there's some underlying strength there.
Definitely. And we need to ask why those profitability numbers shifted so much. Well, total costs and expenses climbed 7% overall, hitting $92.8 million. A really big piece of that was an 11% jump in SG&A, that's selling general and administrative costs. We went up to $29.7 million, and specifically there was a $2.3 million reserve they had to take. It was related to this New York motor vehicle insurer reporting a massive, like $650 million shortfall, so a direct hit. Right, that $2.3 million reserve really stands out, a very specific external factor hitting them. Okay, but let's switch gears a bit. What about their main operational engine, HMCA, Health Management Company of America? How are they doing? Because scan volume overall actually went up by 3.3% to a record high of 216,317 scans. Sounds pretty good for patient services.
It is good volume growth, yeah, record scans. But there's a catch, or rather a split. The growth wasn't even everywhere. New York saw solid growth, 4.4%, but Florida, much slower, only 1.6%. And part of the reason seems to be this tort reform happening down in Florida. Basically, new laws impacting personal injury claims, how medical costs are valued.
Yeah.
It seems to be making things tougher for MRI providers there. It's directly challenging their model in Florida, which is a key market for them.
So state-level regulations really creating headwinds.
Yeah.
Still, they are expanding. Despite these challenges, they added 2 more HMCA-managed scanners this past fiscal year, one in Melville, New York, and another down in Naples, Florida. That brings their total count up to 44 scanners now. And they're obviously still pushing their unique tech, the FONR upright multi-position MRI.
Absolutely. And, the benefits of that system are still pretty compelling. It's non-claustrophobic, which is huge for some patients. It lets them do weight-bearing scans, which can actually reveal problems missed by standard lie-down MRIs, especially in the spine, like with flexion and extension views. Plus, they're still working on new tech, stuff for visualizing, CSF flow, cerebrospinal fluid flow in the brain. Could be a big diagnostic tool down the road.
Okay, so there's the recent performance, the ongoing innovation, but we really have to talk about the history here. It's just foundational. Can you remind us about the founder, Dr. Raymond Damadian, and, well, how critical his work was?
Oh, it's an incredible story, really. Dr. Damadian made the key discovery back in 1970. He found that difference in how water molecules relax in healthy versus diseased tissue within a magnetic field. That's the core principle of NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance. That discovery is what allows MRI to see disease. He patented it in '72, the famous cancer detection patent. I mean, that patent fundamentally underpins every MRI scan ever. And the world's very first human MRI scan, July 3rd, 1977, using his machine. Then there was that huge patent fight with GE, General Electric. He won a $128.7 million victory. It cemented his place, really, as the inventor.
It's just amazing. A real testament to invention and protecting that intellectual property. He was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in '89, quite rightly, and became a big advocate for the U.S. patent system because of his experiences. So wrapping this up for you, what's the takeaway? We see FONR dealing with current financial headwinds, especially on the profit side, but they're also growing strategically, still innovating with their unique MRI tech. And all of this rests on this just unbelievable scientific legacy, a legacy that literally changed medicine and, you could argue, gives them a certain resilience today.
Exactly. That resilience, that ability to keep pushing forward even with market challenges. It really speaks to the strength of that original invention, that IT, and the historical weight they carry. It's quite something. The long game of invention paying off, perhaps.
So here's something to think about next time you hear about an MRI scan. Consider that complex dance, groundbreaking invention meeting the day-to-day grind of the modern market. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other everyday technologies have such a surprising, complicated story buried just beneath the surface? We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Subscribe to my channel Report Stock.